Hey, cutie pies. I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is Young and the Restless edition. Today is Tuesday, May the 3rd, 2022. And let's just get right into it. You know how we do it. I'm on a scale of 1 to 10. I would probably give this a 7. It was solid. I'm going to give it a 7. All right. So let's just break this down. So we see that Victor is in Diane's room. It picks up where it left off yesterday, and she says, "Oh, I'm not surprised to see you here." And Diane was talking real saucy to Victor. I said, "Girl, you know you haven't changed." But anyway, she was just telling him, um, don't, because he was like, "What are you doing here?" And she said, before all that, she said, "I'm not surprised to see you getting into my room like a conspiracy and in the shadows and everything." And he's like, "Diane, what are you doing here?" And she said, she just lets him know, "I'm here to see Kyle. Like all you other Newmans and all that has nothing to do with me." And he said he's a Newman now. He's under the Newman fold now. She said, "Oh, because of his your granddaughter or whatever." And so anyways, Victor just tells Diane, "Don't be coming here trying to start mess. You need to take your behind home." I said, "Vic, y'all be still letting Victor talk this talk to women and all that, even men. He does it to both. He does not care who you are." I said, "The cancel culture today, I'm shocked." But he told her, "You need to get your behind gone. Get your behind on the bus." And so she like, "No, I'm not going anywhere," or whatever. And so Victor is just like, "Don't come messing with my family. Um, don't come messing with my family or everything, because we're not gonna have it." And so, um, at the end of the day, that's what they just talk about. Don't come messing with my family. And he says, and she says, "I'm not thinking about y'all. I'm here is to make amends with Kyle." And he was like, "Why would you even think Kyle would want you here? And there's a lot of people that you have enemies with, not just us or whatever." But that was it. So then we go to just staying with Victor. So then Victor goes and he meets with he's in the Adams office, and Victoria comes in. Now Victoria has had an all out war with Billy because Billy won't mind his own business. He keeps asking her about Ashlyn, asking her how she feels. And I understand he's concerned, but she said she regrets telling him what she told him about Ashlyn. And it is because Billy won't let it go. It's like, "Oh my gosh, I know that's the mother of your children, but your children are not there right now. Let it go. Like, let her handle her relationship with Ashlyn. You don't have to be involved." Um, so I don't know. So she's annoyed with Billy at this point. So because she feels like people are asking her, "Well, why was Ashlyn there? Why was he following you?" About the wreck, she said that's like saying, "Tell me it's not your fault. Say it's your fault without saying it's your fault," or whatever. And so Lily comes up, and Lily is like, "Hi Victoria, how are you?" And just being pleasant. And she says, she was pleasant back, but she said, "Ask your husband, ask Billy, since he knows everything," or whatever. So after that confrontation, she goes over to Adam's office because Nikki and Victor are there, and they say, "Oh, good, Victoria, we've been trying to reach you. Here, we have some information for you." And she was like, "I cannot, like, please, I can't take anymore. Leave me alone." And Victor was like, "If you would do your mama the common decency of listening." And so Nikki tells her that Ray died of a heart attack, so she shouldn't feel guilty at all, and that's why he was in the lane. So it wasn't anything that went on. It wasn't any way she could prevent that. And so that does make her feel better. She's still sad, but it does make her feel better. And so Nikki has to leave. She says, "I gotta go," or whatever. So she leaves out. So that leaves Victor and Victoria to talk. And so he tells her, "Why don't you take a break?" And she's like, "No, I don't want to take a break. We already discussed this. I want to keep working." And he says, "Okay, we could keep Adam on it for right now while you take a break." She was like, "No." And so he said, "Okay, well, we can make y'all co-CEOs." And Victoria will not do it. She will not be co-CEO. And she said, "Well, the first thing I'm going to do is get Ashlyn's, the lock name off the building and get it back to Newman Enterprises." And he was like, I like to hear that." She said, "I thought you would, but baby, Adam over here done got Ashlyn out of y'all's life, and he has a major concepts coming up for Newman Media and everything. So Adam at this point is being the CEO much better than you are. But Victoria's like, if you make Adam co-CEO, I'm out of here. That's what she told Victor. Like, you could forget about it. And so she gets up to leave in a huff, and then Adam comes in because Adam doesn't know what's going on. He's been in the bed with Sally all day, and they're over there talking about how much they appreciate each other. Sally and Adam are talking about how much they appreciate each other, and they were like, "Are we in a relationship?" I said, "Wait a minute, y'all talking about falling in love with each other? Y'all not even in a relationship yet? Get yourselves together." But anyways, I guess they agree that they're going to be in some kind of situationship. And then Sally was asking him about Sharon. How did it go? And he said she did break down to me. And he said, you don't want to hear this. I mean, is it weird to hear this? And Sally says, listen, I am secure in myself, so I don't care who you talking about to, what's going on, because I am secure with what we have going. And that's one of the reasons Adam wants to be with her. So anyways, Adam is over there with Victor and Victoria, and he says it's good to see you on your feet and everything. And she said, thank you. And she was friendly to him. And he said, what I missed, because you could cut the tension with the knife between Victoria and Adam. I mean, Victoria and Victor. And she says, father will update you, and she leaves out. And so Adam's like, let me guess, Victoria doesn't want to be co-CEO with me. And Victor is like, we got bigger fish to fry than that. And so then they say, okay, well, Adam said, what's more important than the company? And he said, Diane Jenkins, she's alive. And that's the end with those people. So now let's go to Billy and Lily, because Lily is very frustrated with Billy at this point, because she was like, I thought you were going to stay out of it. And he's like, I have to know what Victoria's doing. I have to be able to protect her and yada, 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 and make sure she's not falling for Ashlyn's tricks anymore. And Lily said, what is with you and the women in your life? Like, you act like they can't take care of themselves. Like, what is that? Like, is that how it's going to be with me? Like, if something happens with us, you're going to think that I can't take care of myself? And he tells her, no, I know the women in my lives are strong, but he just has to, it's just this instinct in him that has to feel like this. But Lillian told him, she says, stop butting in with Victoria. Like, I'm not gonna, she didn't say I'm not gonna, the way she worded it was like, I'm sick of telling you this, and this is the last time I'm telling you this. Because I remember I had got up to the bathroom and I heard her say that, and I said, so what's gonna happen if she has to tell you again, Billy? What's gonna happen? But that was Billy and Lily. She's just sick of it. She's like, focus on yourself, focus on us, focus on something else besides being all in Victoria's mess. So then we see Billy agrees with her and whatever, and then we see Billy goes to Grand Phoenix, and he when he goes in, he runs into Ashlyn. I said, Billy, please just walk away. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. Let it go. That's what annoys me with some people, especially men on the soaps. um their characters are always these macho, beat on the chest men, and they always, like Lily was saying, you always feel like you have to protect the women in your life. We're strong. We don't need your protection. You know what I mean? So anyways, he saw that. So then we see who else did I talk to? So then we see Kyle so Kyle is sitting down having a drink because he needs a drink after talking to Diane. So, and Mariah comes up and she was like, oh, okay, Kyle. Oh, what you doing here? And she hops on down and has, I said, girl, read the room. This man wanted to drink alone, but she sits herself on down and starts talking to him and everything. And he's pretty much, she tells him about the wedding, and is he going to be, she threw shots at Summer, but she tells him about the wedding and is he going to be able to stay, and he said, yeah, I'm going to try to stay for your wedding or whatever. Now he told her, I'm going to try to stay, and then she said, well, I have something to ask of you. And he said, what is it? And she said, he was like, I would love to be your best man. And she said, oh no, we wanted you to officiate the wedding. And he was like, I don't know if I could do it, and I got a lot of stuff going on. And she was like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? What's going on? So he says, let's go back to the house and talk. So when they go back to the house and talk, he just tells her, Diane is back, and she was like, your mom. And so he was breaking everything down to her. And he says a part of him is so happy that she's back, and he just wants to reach into that and just be focused on, I'm so happy you're back, and let's build a relationship or anything. Because it's something that he always dreamed about, that, you know, as a child, if if your mother dies, you would just dream about, if what if she was to come back, or what if she hadn't died, or what if. And so he's just like, I want to have a relationship with her. Sorry, sinus. I want to have a relationship with her and everything. So I don't know, y'all. Because I'm like Mariah. Why would you want to bring her around Summer and Harrison? Like, you see the type of person she is. And she said excuses are, he said, because he was like, she had a lot of excuses for why she did it. She said excuses are not answers. You need answers. And he said the more he talks to her, the more he wants to get to know her. But but Mariah's just like, why would you want to be around? And I'm like, talk to your friend, talk to him, Mariah, because he tripping. So then we see that Diane leaves Jack in her hotel room. She leaves Jack after talking to Victor. She leaves Jack a voicemail and says, it didn't go with Kyle as I had hoped. And I'm just going to leave town and I guess let him reach out or whatever. And I'll be gone in the morning. But we know she's not going to be gone in the morning, because we know Kyle going to reach out to her and give her hope. But that was the Young and the Restless today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Bye.